For the point of being, we're three of us, parents of murdered children. That's
Yep.
why we're here.
Which are all due to domestic violence issues. So,
Yeah, we're streaming live from Woodridge
yep.
a day after the Halloween party. Well, we got the whole faces on yesterday. What do we look like today?
About half.
About
you're
half?
awake.
I'm
yeah,
half
yeah.
awake, yeah.
Yep.
What about you, Steve?
Well, I'm half-faced.
You have face too?
Yeah, I'm half a lion today.
Half a lion today.
Last night's party for the Tears in Heaven Foundation, we were happy to come out from the Ali Raber Foundation as well to do
And look, Steve the lion here, right there.
Right, we've got the lad coming out, supporting domestic violence efforts here in the Chicago area. The event last night was truly inspiring. There was a large turnout. Everybody was energetic, having a good time, I noticed. Enjoying all the prizes that were put out. The auction was awesome to see with all the people that were donating. The raffle prizes were a big hit. The dance floor was a big hit for those that stayed a little bit later that got out there and had a good time. And what was the radio station that was out
Radio
there?
station was She100.3 radio station.
They were
And
there.
of course, the fire department was there
Yep.
in the rain.
And which fire department is that?
Lyle Woodridge Fire Department.
Because I'm not from around here, so I wouldn't know.
I know you're
be able
not
to tell
from
you.
around here. Yeah.
What do you think, Steve?
Oh, I thought it was a wonderful event. This is my first time here. Cassie and I actually met a couple months ago at a conference, and she told me about this fundraising event and encouraged me to attend. So I didn't know it at the time, but I picked an outfit that required some facial makeup, and I think it was a hit. You know, some people at the party last night didn't exactly know what this is. You know, I was referred to as Sasquatch a couple of times. You know, some other
Yep.
creatures besides who I am supposed to be, the cowardly lion from the Wizard of Oz. But you know, despite the weather, despite the cold temperature, whatever, I thought it was a great turnout. We had some great costumes out there, and really enjoyed being a part of this.
Yeah, I would like to thank everybody for being there yesterday. All the sponsors, all the donors, all the help, all the volunteers, and everybody who kind of somehow committed and were there for us.
It was a lot of people from the greater Chicago area. I'm not quite sure where everybody was from, but there was a lot of support I could tell from being out of town from your Polish community.
Yes.
And we had, from our side, we actually had some of the players from Destiny Midwest come by from the PayPal community, which is where my foundation works through, that were out there showing up. And I don't even know where the rest of them even came from.
Yeah, we would like to thank everybody anyway, anyhow. Everyone that pitched in, went there,
Yep.
supported us, raffled off prizes.
That sport goes a long way for helping victims of domestic violence, the issues that they face. It's a sombering experience for them. It's not something that's easy for people to talk about, but last night we sure did one heck of a job to get them to open up. And basically the message is, stand up, open up, speak up, and help break the silence that's kind of that stigma of domestic violence, and that's what the Tears in Heaven organization is all about.
And explaining the half face is we had our masks on yesterday, full masks on. We took them off today.
Yep.
We're just regular people, like everybody else. Steve, where's your real face? Right there. That's what I want to see.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
We do take on, outside of our close-knit group here for survivors of domestic violence, we put on a mask. We tend to, on occasion, out in the workplace and the communities, just to give the impression that we've got everything together, but inside our hearts are broken. They'll be broken forever, and so we just try to determine what's going to work best for us to get through each day, through each moment. And little by little, day by day, week by week, year by year, we feel, a little bit stronger, I think. And, being among other victims or survivors of domestic violence, I think helps us to realize that there is a future, that we can move forward with our lives.
Yeah. For the point of being, we're three of us, parents of murdered children. That's
Yep.
why we're here.
Which are all due to domestic violence issues. So that extreme portion that we deal with is it's really hard to explain unless you've been there, but the general consensus here is that anything domestic violence related, which is really 1 in 3 women, 1 in 4 men actually, are in this country are subject to that, which is a staggering amount of people. And helping kids and things like that, like our organizations do, is trying to break that cycle of getting people to come out of that shell, get the help that they need, and not turn back into becoming abusers themselves, which happens with about 40% of everybody that's affected by this growing up and in relationships currently. The teen dating violence scene, or the extreme case ends up with the murder of children, which obviously we've all been a part of. But that's why we feel so strongly about speaking out about it and trying to get the message out, which last night's fundraiser was all about, to generate the ability to go out and help more victims and get them over that hump and become successful and free-spirited individuals out in society, basically.
And basically raise awareness for domestic violence and point out the signs that people tend not to pay attention to or see.
Right.
This is the whole mission of 3 of us here combined. Awareness, violence, awareness for domestic violence, and signs
Yeah.
for people to see, try to recognize them so they don't end up being a part of the club
Yep.
that nobody wants to be.
You
Parents
got
of
it.
murdered children. Thanks so much for listening.
Yep.
Andy, Kasha, and Steve.
We
go.
thank you.
Thank you.